And we'll see Zach Wilson. He's coming off a week where he could do no wrong and piled up the yards. It's the Chargers and the Broncos, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin and CD. We've got an interesting test here. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tua. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Ready?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for LA. 47 yards. Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 48 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To his throw, pulled in by Robinson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Dulcich. 20, 10, touchdown Broncos. Greg Dulcich, 58 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. On the move to his left. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Michel running up the gut. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Charger drive about to get going. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught here by Dulcich. On the move past the 40.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 30 yards.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughing.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down and goal. Wilson on the ball, comes out, and they hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Michelle shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
McManus's point after is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer that falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Fielded just inside the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. Throwing again here, Wilson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now they're in the hurry up. Now Wilson on 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew them.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Josh Palmer,
his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit. But
he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos are about set to go on offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A give to Michelle running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Play action. It's Wilson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Quick throw, finding Dulcich.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Tua's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Broncos. Tim Patrick, 30 yards.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 10. Steps away to his left.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted off from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Tua. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action with Wilson.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game...
Down the numbers! There he goes! A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers ready to take over. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left.
Got a man down the field. It's Bateman.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson wants to throw it. give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. Man open is Robinson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.